So today, Damon is awake for you guys to hear him getting his jokes told to. But all night tonight at work, my friend Joe was telling jokes. So I told him he could have a guest spot. Him and our friend Jason. So hopefully you guys can hear it. But I hope you enjoy Joe's jokes for the night. But yeah, so guest starring Joe and Jason.
Hey Jason.
Yeah, Joe.
And why did Hannibal Lecter put the brain in his refrigerator?
I don't know why.
Because mine's a terrible thing to waste. Why did the corpse get kicked out of the crypt?
Why?
He was coughing too much.
Abby, you say hi to everybody? Hey, you should be pretty happy. I'm not telling you jokes today. That makes you happy, right? Yeah? Is that tail wagging? That tail's wagging. Say hi. Say, I'm so happy my mom's not telling me jokes. See? Looking at your dad like that. My jokes aren't that bad. Are they that bad, Abby? They're not any worse than your jokes. You're not funny. Are you funny? No. See, you can't even think of one right now, can you? Let's hear it. Now that I put her on the spot. Everybody watching can hear me heckle my own dog. Let's hear it, Abby. Oh, that's what you got? That's how my jokes make her feel. She's like, leave me alone. I want to sleep. All right. Well, at least say bye. Say bye, everybody. No, okay. Hey guys, it's Heather, the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? This is day 20 of Vlogtober, which makes it October 20th, 2021. I worked today, as you probably well know from the clip. I didn't have a lot of clips, so you got to see me heckle my own dog for a while. We do that. We like to tease Abby. Like, we love her so much. She's a little brat dog. Yeah. She's always, since she's been little, had, like, I'm sure you've noticed, she almost looks like she's part Chihuahua because she's got these big buggle eyes. That's what David calls them. They're buggle eyes. And, I don't know. We just always, like, tease her. And, so that's just, you know, like, we heckle her, we tease her. When we had other dogs, I don't know, like, we're those weird people that, like, talk for our dogs. I've always done that. I always did that for Winston. Like, I don't know, weird. I'm a weird dog mom. But, anyway, so that's, like, the most fun we've had tonight. Because, like I said, I worked all night. It was a really, really good night at work today. I did what I said I was going to start doing, and I did a tarot pull. And I did a tarot pull, and I did an oracle deck pull. And the two cards together just basically reminded me to work on what's important to me, meaning, like, my relationships and things at home, things that are that I keep close and that I hold dear, and to work on creativity and work towards goals that I want to accomplish. And things like that. They were very positive cards is the point. And that just like nurtured my whole day, you know, like, so it was really good. Like I held it with me all day and thought about that all day, and I don't know, it was just good, you know, like I will always respect I'm not going to get into too much of this. I don't like to do it on my channel. I don't even tend to talk about my own actual religion. Like, even though it's in my name on YouTube, I don't tend to talk about it too much. I will, like, if somebody messages me, we'll back and forth about it all you want. That's fine. But I just don't, you know, like my grandma raised me, and she taught me 3 things that you really should never talk about publicly. And I try to mostly stick to that, which is religion, politics, and how much money you make. And for the most part, I feel like I probably take a lot of stress off myself and everything by listening to that. But what I was going to say, slightly going against those rules of my grandma's, was that I will never disrespect somebody else's religion, ever. I hope that you will never disrespect mine. You don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to agree with it. I also, in turn, don't have to be a part of yours or agree with yours, but I will never disrespect it. And what I was going to say about the tarot reading, even though tarot is not part of an actual religious practice, let's just get that straight right now. It is not. But today's experience was the equivalent of, I know that a lot of Christians like to read a Bible verse and that will stick with them through the day. And it's something they can think back on and draw strength from it or inspiration from it and remember that kind of thing. And that's what I did with the message that I felt like I was given today. And it just made my day positive. Like, I'm really happy, and I don't know, it was just really good, you know? So, like, I felt like my day was brighter. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because like I said, I'm never on this channel, despite it being in my name, am I going to talk about my religion. I will never push my beliefs on you guys. I will never do any of that. So no worries there. Don't ever worry about that. I won't stand for other people doing it. But I will never do that to you guys either. So I don't feel like any of us should have to defend ourselves, just saying, like, ever, for religious beliefs or lack of religious beliefs. If anybody's like atheist or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Just going to leave that alone. But I felt just really happy today, and true to the message, creative. And while I was at work, though, since most of my day was taken up with work, I didn't have a whole lot of time to follow up on that creativity, but I did have a lot of time to think about it. My creative outlet, aside from crocheting and like an occasional bit of knitting, is writing. And I had a lot of time to kind of think about my writing, which is good. I'm excited to get back to it more. And even though it's not particularly creative, it's more like getting ready to be creative. I had more thoughts on cleaning up this space that I'm in when I talk to you guys and making it feel like a better space, I guess, for being creative. So yeah, I had a lot of time, because I mean, like at work, obviously you're working and your body's doing things, and like your mind has to be present for, you know, part of it. But like when it's something that you're used to doing over and over again, your mind does have time to also wander and think about things. So that's what I spent my time thinking about today. But I digress, I suppose. Yeah, otherwise, like, no complaints about work today. Like, my friend Joe that was telling jokes at the beginning of the video, he was in great spirits today, and he kept everybody in a pretty good mood for the most part. And, like, just the mood was good, you know, like, sometimes you can't always say that, but the mood was good, I will say. And yeah, not looking forward to tomorrow, but we'll see what happens when that day comes. And yeah. And then Damon and I got home, and like, David is off today. So he was like, "Oh, do you want to go?" Like, he had decided that he wanted to treat everybody to Arby's. And we're both like, "Heck yeah, we want Arby's. That'd be awesome." So we get in the car and they were closed. So no Arby's for us, but that's okay. And then, yeah, it's nothing else like fun or exciting to report as far as my day goes. I did work on that shawl that I said I was going to work on, like, for the pattern. And I don't think it was just like sleepy error. I think it was not so much math error, but like the way that I wrote the pattern, after you get to a certain line, the math just works out that it's off from where it needed to be. Like, the increments grew, I don't want to say weirdly, because I mean, this is the second shawl I've done, the second, like, template or whatever you want to call it that I've done. And they both came out the same way. So it is something that the pattern, like, naturally works to. So I'm going to have to write the pattern slightly differently, like in a way that fixes it, basically, before I can move on with it. And I don't want to do that on a day that I'm working and my brain is tired. It's like, even on a good day, when I get home, my brain is kind of tired. I'd rather do that either on a day off or on a weekend. Well, I guess weekends are days off too. But, like, I'd rather do that, yeah, on a weekend day or on my vacation that's coming up. So I guess we'll just see about that. But yeah, so that's most of the crochet that I worked on. That's about it, because I showed you the postmortem doily last night that I did. I posted that on my personal Facebook page today, and I've already got somebody wanting one, which is kind of neat. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot else. As soon as I get, I don't know. I don't even know what to start. Like, I have whips that I need to start picking back up. I think I might, and I had questions about this, so I'll tell you guys what this is again. I might pick this back up because it's basically, like, it's big enough to be a small shawl or a regular size shawl right now. But you know me, and I'm going to add to it. And this is the shawl that was sitting behind me so often that you guys had asked about. And you guys thought it was, I don't remember what people were thinking it was, but it wasn't that. Like, it was a shawl named after somebody's name. I don't remember what that was. But this is a spring showers or spring flowers shawl from Ravelry. It's also a paid pattern, actually. This was like the first paid pattern I ever paid for. But yeah. So, and it, like, it's already a pretty decent size shawl, and it's really soft. It's really soft. And it is made from this Big Twist Vivid yarn that I had gotten, like, last year. That is I almost said rip off. It's not really rip off per se, like, that sounds mean, but it is basically the same yarn as the Michaels Loops and Threads. Was it just called, like, Kai. I don't remember, but it was like a baby yarn that they discontinued and they put on clearance. This stuff and its colors are basically the same thing. I don't even know if Joann's has this anymore or if this is gone now too. I have 3 left, so of this color. And this particular color, if you're wondering, is the color is light blue purple. That's the color name. And it's really pretty. It's got like, it's marled, it's blue all the way through, like the light blue all the way through. And then it's marled like a purple, a light pink, basically a white, and then like a peach color. I don't know if that's showing up because I have a bit of a glare on my side of my camera screen. I mean, you can definitely see the darker colors, but I think you can see it pretty well. So that is the colors on here. Probably see it on here better. It's the same yarn. And yeah, so like I said, I have 3 of those. I may only need 2, but I might put all 3 in just, you know, for the sake of having a ginormous shawl. And I'll probably work on that just to get this done because it's so very close to being finished anyway. So pretty soon I'm going to pick this back up. And you know, the problem is most of the time I either leave a hook with my project or I take a picture of my hook with my project. I didn't do that this time, like, at all. So like the suggested hook size for this yarn is, where are you, suggested hook size? A 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter, which is like, what, a G? I think that's a G hook, right? Because an H hook is a 5 millimeter. I definitely did not use a G hook on this. I want to say I used an I hook. I guess I'll trial and error it and see what I did. I hate that. I hate doing that. Oh, why did I do that? Anyway, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that is, when you guys were asking what was back here and I said I would address that eventually, that's what has been living back there. So close to being, I could just finish it. I don't know. Or just like finish it off. I don't know. I guess if I frustratingly can't figure out my hook size and it's too crazy, I just will. But I'd rather just add the yarn into it. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So I think I'm just going to end this now and not let this go on very long. Maybe with my clips in, we'll be under 20 minutes tonight. And, yeah, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for, hopefully, like, I'll be thanking you in advance for not having anything negative to say about today's video. And like what I talked about, because like I'm also nervous talking about anything that I mentioned, which I feel is healthy and fine to be nervous about that because I don't like to talk about it at all. But yeah, I don't like to bring it up for anybody. Like, even if I fit into the normal everyday standard, I still wouldn't want to talk about it with everybody. But but anyway, I promise I'll never talk political views or how much money I make either. I promise, Grandma. So, all right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope to have a little bit more to talk about. And a little more excitement, and who knows, maybe I'll start a new project. I'm always starting something new. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.